This is collapsing in real time. Michael Cohen's bombshell testimony going on as we speak. And you know what? It's bad. It's so bad that even the mainstream media, even the lefty media like MSNBC, is actually having to call it what it is. I mean, when you're relying on a guy that's already perjured himself, when you're relying on a guy that Judge Merchan, and we know where he stands, had to come out and warn on Friday, hey, buddy, knock it off. Stop talking about the case online. You got yourself a good old-fashioned problem. This is going nowhere. You know what? He gets the nickname Teflon Trump for a reason. Here he was, just outside the courthouse moments ago this morning as this first came about in the morning. I mean, it's incredible. Like, they're giving him a national platform, by the way, every single time he goes out there. And then America goes, wow, yeah, he's back in court again. For what? For why? Here we are.
So thank you very much. On Saturday, we have a tremendous rally, and I hope you're all going to be there. It's in Wildwood, New Jersey, where there's going to be a big crowd, and we're going to be saying a lot. We'll be able to campaign on Saturday. And nevertheless, we have a horrible gag order that shouldn't be allowed. It's never been on. Nothing like this has ever happened. What you're witnessing is a first. I have some articles that came out this morning. Jonathan Turley, the predominant question in the Manhattan hush money trial of former President Donald Trump is not one of guilt, but something far more basic. Is the District Attorney Alvin Bragg's case a joke? Is it a prank? Is it a farce? On Thursday, the answers became clear. It's all of the above, but it's also an abominable abuse of our justice system and a wretched assault on the rule of law. It's Jonathan Turley, and it just goes on and finishes, although it's a long story that's brutal about this case. This case is...
Oh, you know what? He's been coming out every single day, every single morning, and he's saying sort of the same thing over and over again, which is that this is election interference. And America agrees with him. It is election interference because you're preventing him from actually going out and campaigning in those key swing states that do matter right now, ladies and gentlemen. They matter. And so every single legal analyst keeps coming back with the same information that, you know what, this is not fair.
But the big thing today...
I want to show you another clip. Donald Trump out there again this morning saying, you know what, this is not fair. Everybody agrees with this, by the way. And it's not even like they're all on Fox, okay? Or they're all streaming or whatever. This is like across the board stuff, and I'm going to show you this because it's pretty amazing when you actually have former federal prosecutors on the likes of MSNBC, on the likes of CNN, and on the likes of Fox, all saying the same thing, okay? Here is Donald Trump this morning, just hours ago, quoting some of these commentators saying this whole thing is nothing but a whole bunch of rubbish.
But the big thing today seems to be the Times. I'm sure the Times is thrilled, but I respect them for at least letting it come out. And there it is. It's Trump leading by a lot in every state. Every swing state leading by a lot. This trial is rigged. It's dishonest. It's a disgrace to New York. It's a disgrace to the country. I should be out campaigning now instead of sitting in a very cold courthouse all day long. This is a Biden prosecution. It's election interference at a level that nobody in this country has ever seen before. This is for third world countries, not for the USA. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he's spot on with that. It really does feel third world-esque. And this is coming from someone who's done a lot of reporting in the third world, specifically in Latin America. And I'll tell you, that's exactly what it feels like right now. This should not be happening, ladies and gentlemen, but we've deteriorated to a point where everything totally, it has become political. And this is what's crazy. The media, the mainstream media is even being forced at this moment in time to call it all out for what it is. Because you get a guy who's perjured himself over and over and over again on the stand testifying against Trump. I mean, I'm sorry, but when Stormy Daniels and Michael Cohen are your key witnesses, it tells me, Alvin, buddy, you don't have much of a case here. And I'm not even a lawyer. You know, I'm an economics person. We can talk markets. We can talk interest rates. I'm not a lawyer. But this is so freaking obvious to anyone. You can see this a mile away. And yet we had to come to this. They're embarrassing themselves.